a front seven game for them. If they can control the line of scrimmage and limit the run game, they're going to put a lot of pressure on the Grits offense to protect the quarterback.
Well, you know, the thing is like we were discussing this before the game started, and I said one of the things that need to happen is the Grit really needs to establish the run, which they were able to do last week. Right there you see Cherokee's schedule, that one loss to the Columbus Storm in a one-possession game, and I'll give it to the Storm. By all accounts, very solid.
Yeah, and you know, that was a interesting game where Columbus kind of took control after halftime. Cherokee made a late rally and couldn't score late, as you get to the coin toss right here. Coach, I'm always curious, what would you do if you won this toss?
If I won this toss, I'm going to play defense.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, if Cherokee County wins the toss, they should definitely defer because they have two, not one, but two kickers that can absolutely blast it into and through the end zone.
Well, you know, if this becomes a field position game, which it may very well, you know, having that kicker, I will say one of the things that was impressive last week were the special teams. The special teams were absolutely, and my player of the game last week for the Grit was number 25, Jamon Jones, because he had a block kick returned for a touchdown. He separated people from their soul on kickoff and punt return. Right here you can see the stats from that game. You see where they had 173 yards rushing. They were able to establish the run game, but a lot of that came on a couple of big plays. But, you know, what killed the Commandos was the 7 turnovers. You can't win a football game with 7 turnovers. But this was a 3-0 game at half, and the Grit put up 28 in the second half.
7 turnovers?
7
turnovers, and it was a relatively close game.
Right there you see their schedule, their 2 losses. They actually lost the Commandos early in the season and then to the Duval Raiders. But they've been rattling them off since then.
Congratulations on a dynamite chime in right there.
Yeah.
From our fearless leader.
It's my only job at this point in life right now, guys. I mean, based on my outfits, I can only say Duval. So, yeah, we'll go back to action.
Outfit is outstanding as well.
But this should be a really good matchup. Both teams play great defense. Offensively, I would say the Grit really needs to, establish the run and utilize their receivers in the middle of the field, and then protect the football.
Yeah, and that was kind of what we talked about last week. The special teams from Cherokee County, punt game, you know, the return teams, their coverage teams were all outstanding. All right, they kicked, you know, number 9, Leonard Kuntz, he kicked a field goal, a 35-yard field goal that would have been good from 55 yards. And then you had Zarita who kicked the football. He's their punter, and he kicked off some. Coach, they even ran a surprise onside kick, and it was run to perfection. They just didn't recover the ball. Like, it hit them right in the chest, and they didn't recover the ball.
Well, this should be good. You know, it seems to me that coaching one of these teams, a big difficulty would be finding time to really focus on special teams. But it sounds like both of these teams do it. You're far more schooled in with the Cherokee Bruins than I am. I think I've done one game for them this year. But I know the Grit plays good special teams. And Gutierrez is out to kick right now. And there it is. He popped it up. It's a little sky kick, shot to about the 25-yard line, coming around the right side.
Ooh.
Looks like he just fell down.
Yeah, that was Marquise Brown on the return. And no, it was not Marquise Brown. It was David Moore Jr., number 5. But Brown was the return man that got the majority of the returns last week. And he was electric a couple of times, Coach. About a step away 2 or 3 times from going the distance. So we get our first look at Cherokee County, the Bruins offense. And you're going to get to see a lot of 11 and, 10, 11, and 21 or 20 personnel, Coach.
Brumfield settles in the gun. There's a snap, give off the left side. And a big hole right there. Nice breakthrough right there by Trey Matthews.
Matthews rips off 13 on first down, and it'll give Cherokee County a first down, and that is something we didn't see a lot of last week, an inside run game that was successful.
You see it right here. Looks like he stopped, and then he just pulls through. And I think that was number 18, Trey Mathis, with the tackle.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball is at the Bruins' 45-yard line.
Doubles look for the Bruins. Brumfield appears to be adjusting something there. Give off the right side this time, and nothing doing.
Yeah, that'll be no gain right there again for Matthews. Now, Coach, you got to, when they start sliding people into that wing look right there, don't be surprised if they send the backside slide in motion and then use that motion guy to be the lead blocker on the stretch play. They had great success with it last week.
Well, you have a great memory, so.
That was a 59-yard touchdown the first time they ran it last week.
If I don't write it down, I don't remember.
So 2nd down and 10. Ball is at the 46-yard line of the Bruins.
Doubles look again. Brumfield takes a snap, drops, looks left, rolls right. He's under pressure. There's a flag down in the area holding, but that's going to be a sack. Looked like number 58 was there for the Georgia Grit. Big Jeffrey Jones. I was about to say I wouldn't take that one.
So that'll back it up. That'll be a loss of 7 on the play. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 16 right here.
Well, you know, big play for both teams. You know, Bruins trying to stay on the field. Grit's trying to get off.
There it is. Got the wing sitting there. This was a.
See if that slot man comes in motion.
Nice.
Looks like he's on the line of scrimmage. Brumfield looking to his left, decides to roll that way, under pressure, lets it fly. And I wonder if that's going to take a roughing penalty right there, because it looked like somebody went ahead and blasted him, even though he had released the ball. Apparently not. That's going to bring up 4th down.
So that should bring in Zarita to punt right here. And he would be number 57. And this looks very similar to the first drive Cherokee County had last week.
Zarita catches a snap, ball's away. It's a nice high kick. Takes a great Bruin bounce. That's going to be a fantastic punt right there.
Coach, that ball just rolled 21 yards.
That's why you got to catch it.
Yep. 17.4 on average. That one rolls 21, and it'll be 1st and 10 at the 11 for the Georgia Grit right here, and you'll get their first chance to see their offense, and you get a first chance to look at the 2 parks that are parking themselves on the edge for Cherokee County.
You got one job back there. Wave your arm in there and catch that football. Cumbie's at quarterback, number 11. He's a big guy. Empty set to start the game. Well, we're fixing to see them guys cut loose, ain't it? Motion from left to right. Give on the jet. He cuts it up.
He will be down at the line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 at the 11.
That ball carried by number 6, Head Mitchell.
These are all names we have heard at several places.
Indeed.
I seem to remember the grit like to change in and out of formations, go to some unbalanced looks, things like that, Coach.
That's correct. Cumbie takes a snap, gives to Mitchell off the right side. He breaks out of there. Oh, nicely played right there. Good job coming up by number 11, Terry Williams.
They just moved the chains wrong up there. What should be a 3rd down and 6, they're going to have to reset the chains on the top of the field.
Well, somebody just concurred with you. So this is huge. You got to get a 1st down right here, or else you're punting out of the shadow of your own goalpost. Cumbie takes a snap, drops, looks right, under pressure. Ball is batted back.
Caught.
And he's going to be a couple yards short.
Pass.
Ball caught by number 20, Devin Stevens.
So Stevens catches the tip pass, gains 2, and it'll bring up 4th down and 4.
Somebody rejected that.
Yeah, that was number 91, Jacob Mitchell, the defensive tackle that said nice set as that ball went by, as he spiked it back in Cumbie's direction.
This will bring Gutierrez out. Sorry, Torrey Johnson.
We'll have 10 people on the field, Coach.
It helps if you got 11.
And they're not set.
Ball's away. It's a short kick. Takes a nice big hop. And takes a good roll.
And that one rolled 15 yards, Coach.
Man, it's going to be decent starting field position for the Bruins. However, if you catch the ball, like I said, wave your arm in the air, catch that ball. And I'm surprised they did not call it with people in motion. Thank you to the sponsors. Super Source Incorporated, Sidelines Grill, Ease Barbershop, and One Box Security. Shout out to the Cherokee County Recreation and Parks.
And it'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 35 of the Bruins.
Brumfield in the gun, flanked to his right by Matthews. Got a tight bunch to his right-hand side. I'm assuming this is a run look. There's a snap. Give around the left side to Matthews. He gets the edge. There he goes.
You give Matthews 9 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 1.
Nice big run right there. Touchdown saved by number 3, K'Wan Felton.
Coach, they're setting it up. You put that tight bunch on one side and that single receiver out wide to the left out there, you're going to get run fake and then slant off of that.
Got an official's timeout.
Yeah, they're having a hard time with the chains, not knowing how to move the chains.
Chain.
Chain of fools. So 2nd down and 1. This is a shot play right here if they want it, Coach.
Brumfield brings motion left to right. There it is, cuts it up.
Nice job of setting the edge right there by the grit.
Good job again by big number 58, Jeffrey Jones on the inside there to stop it up.
And we'll bring up 3rd down and a very short one right here, Coach.
Well, I would expect them to go with something conservative and just get the 1st down here.
Well, last week, their one turnover last week was they tried this on 4th down. They tried to jump into a kind of a tush-push thing and run the quarterback sneak, and they were in the gun every other snap in the game. So what do you think happened when they jumped in?
Fumbled the ball.
Yeah, they sure did, Coach.
Brumfield in the gun, trips to his right. I think that's going to be a free play. Quick throw out to the right-hand side.
He fumbled the
Ball's
football.
loose.
That pass was complete to number 8, DeMond Ellison.
Looked like number 1, Keon Webb, was one of the first ones there.
But Ellison gets the first down, so it'll be a fresh set of downs right here for Cherokee County.
He did a good job just getting the ball out of his hand right there. I mean, all you need is to step across the line, turn around, shoot a quarterback your hands right there, just get your first down.
That was a little bingo route right there, Coach. Had a little hitch from the inside, a very short hitch, and then a bubble and a, you know, from the slot right there.
I love bingo. Not as much as I like stick, but I love bingo. Stick, you can bring the motion, man. I like that. There's a snap. Brumfield gives around the left side. Matthews trying to cram the hole. And fantastic job stringing it out right there. Nice job by the Grit. I think that's Trey Mathis on that tackle, number 18 right there.
And it will bring up 2nd down and 10 after the no gain on what looked to be a little bit of a.
It looked like he was going to get the edge for a second, and then, like, the Grit came up and just did a fantastic job of setting, like you said before, setting the edge and then coming up and making a play.
And now the offensive lineman lost his helmet, so now he has to go out.
That's always fun. They also lost the ball. It's over there, fellas.
So 2nd down and 10.
Brumfield in the gun. Chris Pruitt set behind him. Trips to his right. Brumfield gives to Pruitt right up the gut. And that's going to be good for maybe 2.
Yep, it'll bring up 3rd down and 8. And it's interesting to kind of see the play progression right here from Cherokee County. They started off last week with a lot of RPO type action so that they could keep the Georgia Generals inside the box so they could use their receivers on the edge. And they hit them big a couple of times early and kind of got some separation that way. But so far, a lot of inside runs at the beginning of this game.
Brumfield sets up in the gun, trips to his right. There's a snap, he drops. Quick throw out to the left side, caught, getting upfield.
Pass complete to number 81, Jadarius Cotton. Just on a comeback route, Coach, that's all that was.
Looked like Gino Noel, number 32, there to make the play. He made the play before that as well.
And if you'll see right here on the replay, watch them roll the coverage to the 3 receiver side right here. See how they roll over the top, try to cloud that trips right there, and it just leaves it one-on-one on the back side. And that's too easy on 3rd and 8, Coach.
Yeah, that's a tough position to be in.
You just gave up 15 yards on 3rd and 8. So 1st and 10, ball is at the 34-yard line of the Grit.
Doubles look. There's snap. Brumfield gets to Pruitt around the left side. He puts his head down and gets about 4.
Coach, they used that. That was buck sweep with a crack. They just used the motion guy as he cracks and they pull the guard around.
You call that play butt crack?
Buck crack.
Butt crack. I said buck.
So gain of 4, bring up 2nd down and 6 for Cherokee, and I would think that this game right now is moving exactly how they want it to move. It's at their pace and tempo.
They're marching right now. See the Grit kind of starting to get up towards the line of scrimmage, jump in and jump out. Brumfield fires to the right side. That ball's caught.
That's Ellison again on the catch, a gain of 5. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1.
He's tackled by Kewan Felton.
Wow, they marked him back a yard from where he actually caught the ball.
The ball gets kicked.
And then number, was that 31 kicked the ball right there? So no, it ain't gonna be right there. So it's 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Devion Height with a little World Cup move there.
Back this thing up, Chief. You got 5 in the box right here, Coach. This is definitely a run play. And it should go left.
Brumfield takes a snap, hands off to Pruitt around. No, he keeps it.
He's going to get the first down,
A little QB follow action.
down to the 21-yard line. Really nice job right there.
I tell you what, they're not only marching down the field, they're chewing up this clock.
And if you're playing right now on the grit defense, you're on that turf.
It's hot today, buddy.
Hot.
It's hot today.
They're going to have to call timeout or they're not going to get this playoff.
I mean, summer finally showed up.
And it's ugly.
Yeah. Motion from right to left. Brumfield gives to Pruitt.
Yeah,
right up the gut.
I'm thinking Ellison thought he was going to be running out there with him. He was looking around like, where are you at?
Yeah. It looked like maybe there was some room outside, although it always does. I will say one of the things about the grid.
Marker on the play. Wow. You got a holding on that play?
And here's the thing. 10-yard penalty right now might derail what has been an absolutely stellar drive.
Well, they're about 5 yards from being in legitimate field goal range.
Well, and you know, if it's 5 yards away, then I was just thinking, you know, for most teams, this would be 4-down territory.
Mm-hmm. So it's 1st and 20. But you can see Cherokee County rotates running backs a lot.
Yeah, that's Williams Mitchell. Brumfield rolls to his
Flood.
left, fires. Nicely defended right there. Pass broken up.
I think that's number 18, Coach.
That's Trey Mathis. He's all over the place.
Coach, he does a great job of playing in between the arrow route and the deep out bender right here. Now, if I'm coaching that, I'm telling you right now, you turn your shoulders and give a look to that bender and then throw the go route, because the corner was sticking his head down there. Everybody was trying to stop that intermediate route.
Yeah, Mathis is by far their best defender.
Right now, Coach, I wouldn't argue with you on that, because he's made just about every play.
He's been all over the place. Him and Kewan Felton, you'll hear their names over and over again, along with Keon Webb.
Now you got trips and what looks like a cover 3 look right here for the grit.
Brumfield takes a snap, rolls to his left. Penetration right there. He's under pressure. Just going to try to get rid of it. And he throws it to the cameraman.
He throws it to the Score Sports receiver.
Is that Dorian?
Looks like it. You got to tell Dorian he's got to make a play on that.
Man, make a play on the ball, bro.
So now my thought process on this is it's 3rd down and 20. You got to get the ball to the 25-yard line. I think to feel good about, although I wasn't kidding last week when I said he could kick it from 50 yards. But if you get it to the 25-yard line.
I'm also going to try to get to the middle of the field. Kicking from the hashes is a little precarious sometimes.
To me, this is, you know, try to get something quick, get the ball out of my hands, don't risk giving up a sack.
Brumfield takes a snap, drops, looks left, comes back to the middle, under pressure, rolls left, tries to just throw it out there.
Got him. And right at the 1st down marker, but he's going to be short. It's going to be 4th down and 1, Coach.
That ball caught by number 85. That's Ladarius Gatlin. I don't think he knew where he was.
Well, Gatlin's running, and he really can't. He really didn't have enough space.
You would have had to plant both feet and hop to his right. Yeah, stick the ball out. I'm with you.
So it looks like we're going.
Dylan Chapman, stat wonder boy, said stick the ball out there.
So here we go, 4th and 1, and we are in a heavy package right here.
Got a new quarterback.
Something about this ain't right. They ain't got enough people on the field.
I think that's Caleb Bailey, number 29, takes a snap. He's headed straight ahead. What a play right there. What a play. What a play. And that's number 32. That's Gino Noel, who's also having a great game.
I bet if you go back and look at this, they don't have enough people.
Well, they're going to look at it again right here.
There are 5 people on the line of scrimmage and 5 people in the backfield. So it's an illegal formation, and they're missing a player.
Well, I would definitely decline that penalty.
Absolutely. It's a turnover on downs. So Cherokee County kind of throws away 3 points right there. I'm not faulting them on that decision. I would have gone for it too.
I think I'm going to lift my offense on the field.
All right.
Gumby takes a snap. Give around the left side. Ball carried by number 25, Jamon Jones. And I'm pretty sure that was number 96 based on dance moves, Raymond DeVezin.
So they're going to rotate those inside guys just like they do running backs, Coach. You're going to get to see a lot of guys playing those 2 defensive tackles. But the thing that they do, and they all do, is they control the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10, and that will be the last play of the first quarter. So we go to the second quarter here. Your score is the Georgia Grit nothing, the Cherokee County Bruins nothing. And we'll be right back with the second quarter right after this.
Welcome back to beautiful Canton, Georgia, here at Cherokee Veterans Park for this matchup, this EAFL North Division Championship matchup between the Georgia Grit and the Cherokee County Bruins. We got a 0-0 game after 1 right here, folks. Grit out on the field, Cumbie in the gun. There's the snap, instant penetration, under pressure, just trying to get rid of the ball. He has to toss it out of bounds. Pressure right there applied by number 22, Kendall Parks.
And it's 3rd down and long. And if you have a screen in the game plan, now is the time to throw it.
That is one of the things that we haven't seen a lot of, just in general this season. Not a lot of screens. Right there you see the first quarter stats. Georgia Grit with 7 rush yards. The Cherokee County Bruins 25. 38 pass for the Cherokee County Bruins, and 7-0 for the Georgia Grit. Ball is going to sail out of bounds and bring up 4th down.
Pass was intended for number 2, Keshawn DeLoach.
Somewhere the defense coordinator is losing his mind. Because you went run, pass, and probably ran, well, 7 seconds off the clock.
Well, it was a little bit more than that because they did run the first quarter out. They ran 7
But now your defense is coming back out. He's going to be upset. I think this is Gutierrez out to punt.
So far, it's been about what I expected in this game. Really stingy defense.
Good snap. Gutierrez gets it off. Big boot right here. And they're going to let it hit the ground again. And it's going to roll. Takes a pretty good roll considering.
I mean, it rolled 12 more yards, Coach.
I may stop putting anybody back there if nobody's going to catch it.
I mean, it's frustrating to watch this. You know, you play good defense. You've got them pinned back.
I may bring that guy up and just go after the ball if nobody's going to catch the ball.
Yeah, and they're doing a good job of the snaps good. It's not a long, time to get the ball off. So sooner or later, you're going to have to make a decision. Is giving up, 12 to 21 yards worth it every time somebody punts just by not catching the ball?
Yeah, that ball should be on the 50. If all you do is fair catch it, it's on the 50.
Now, this was the drive last week where Cherokee County kind of took some things they were doing in the game and they worked off of it and were able to hit the Georgia Generals deep. And it was to Ellison on a go route. They've got number 85, Ladarius Gatlin, singled up over here.
Orbit motion. Give underneath. Off the left side.
That'll be a gain of 2, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
I think that tackle was made by number 35 for the Grit.
Yeah, and he was hurting after he got up from that tackle, Coach. Like, I think he got the wrong end of that.
He took the brunt of that?
Yes. So 2nd down and 8. Ball is just outside the 41-yard line of Cherokee County.
Brumfield takes a snap, drops, looks right, throws it to Matthews out on the right side. Nice play.
Matthews will pick up 3 on the little swing pass.
I think that's Trey Mathis on the tackle.
And it'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Coach, we had a great angle right there, and DeMond Ellison is running a corner route to the short side of the field right there. But I don't know if they've got anybody up top or not. But if they do, then he just needs to stay on the seam and have Brumfield let him clear the linebacker and throw it to him quick because there's no one there, Coach. He's catching that, and then it's a foot race to split the safety in the corner for 6.
Well, we'll see what they do right here. Motion. Give right up the gut. It's going to be close. Ball carried by number 34. Orrin Chandler.
Chandler is explosive, Coach, and he gets downhill in a hurry. I'm wondering when they're going to call the tackle for going and getting set while the motion's going. So it'll be 1st and 10 now. Ball is at the 49-yard line of the Bruins. Coach, if you had to look at the time of possession in this game, it is
it's all
lopsided in
it's
control of the Bruins.
Yeah, they held the ball for probably 12 minutes, 13 minutes already.
Well, right now their number of plays in regards to the number of plays that the Grit have run 6 plays, Coach.
Motion from left to right. Brumfield gives off the left side.
And that'll be a loss of about 2 on the play, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 12.
And he's swallowed up. That was number 37 there first for the Grit.
And they're trying to get that jet motion going, and they just popped Chandler up the middle on the last time they ran it. That time they tried to run wide to the side that the motion came from, Coach, and there's nobody there to seal the edge on the block, and you're running into an unblocked defender.
Yeah, it doesn't usually work out.
I would run Chandler in motion to the left and throw the seam to the right here for a touchdown.
Brumfield takes a snap. Rolls to right, fires, has a receiver. He's able to get his feet down.
That'll be it.
Damon Ellison right there on the reception.
That's a gain of 9, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 2.
Good block there by Chandler.
Nice job of getting to the green by both receivers right there. A little switch release into a double curl route or a stick route, however you want to call that. Here comes Coach. I'll be watching this slant to the field right here.
There's a lot of room. Brumfield takes a snap. Gives off the right side. That's Chandler. He's going to be short.
It'll be 4th down and about 1, Coach.
Number 32, Gino Noel there for the Grit.
And that was the one time Chandler kind of hesitated.
He's dancing around a little bit.
Instead of hitting it up in there and getting what he could get.
Well, because he's less than a yard short. He probably would have gotten it.
So now they bring the big running back, Najee Williams-Mitchell, into the game right here for the Bruins.
Like Pruitt came in as well.
Now you fix get a timeout, Coach.
There'll be timeout here for the Bruins.
You know who's the happiest group of people on the field about this?
That Grit defense.
Absolutely are.
Yeah, they've been stranded for quite some time. Right there, you see the Grit schedule from this year, 9-2 record. Had that loss to the Alabama Commandos, and then the loss on March 28th to the Duval Raiders.
Yeah, and Duval must be pretty good.
Yeah, because the Grit is solid. Like, they're a solid team. But you see, they were able to beat the Duval Raiders in April. Cherokee Bruins schedule right there, 10-1. That one blemish to the Columbus Storm, 14-21.
And, Coach,
everything else they hadn't given up but 9 points all season. If you take out that Storm game.
Coach, they gave up.
That's 16. Math, Clayton County Education. 16.
I mean 14, and then there's 2 from last week, which I don't count because that was on a horrible call where the guy got hit and at the 4 and knocked back into the end zone, and they called it a safety. Yeah, it was.
That's forward momentum.
That's not what they called.
Yep.
And the sounds of the game were priceless last week.
I would have gotten ejected.
So 4th down and 1. Here comes 20 personnel right here, Coach.
There's a snap. Give right up the gut. He's going to be really close.
That's a 1st down, man.
That ball carried by number 44, Najee Williams-Mitchell. That play right there by big 58, Jeffrey Jones, but not before Williams-Mitchell was able to get a 1st down.
So that is now the 6th 1st down of the first half for the Cherokee County Bruins. And those 6, or excuse me, that's the 7th 1st down of the first half for the Cherokee County Bruins. And that is 1 more 1st down than the Grit have run plays, Coach.
Are you saying it's unbalanced?
saying this would be a butt whooping everywhere but the scoreboard. And I'm telling you right now, the player of the game for the Grit is either number 58 or number 18.
That's Jeffrey Jones again, and he's an athletic cat.
Coach, that play is destroyed. He destroys that play from the inside on what is supposed to be a stretch play. They lose 6 on that play, Coach. And they keep rotating offensive linemen in and out of the game, which is probably smart considering the weather right here.
Yeah, it's about 89 degrees even right now on the field.
I was about to say they're going to play this play with 3 offensive linemen. That's a bold choice, Cotton.
A little polecat action. Here comes motion from right to left. There's a snap. Give to Williams Mitchell. And he's stacked up after a short gain. That's Jamon Jones, number 25, there first for the Grit.
So give him 3, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 13, coaching. I mean, I don't want to belabor the point right here, but sooner or later you got to start thinking about the part of the game that you have that a lot of people don't, and that's the kicking game. Give yourself a chance right here to let one of your kickers put you on the board.
Well, it certainly looks like points will be at a premium today. So, you know, like you said.
Of course, you thought that last week too.
Yeah, because it was 3-0 at half, and then the game ended 31-18.
And they've got double seam routes up top right here, man. I mean,
there's a snap. Brumfield looking, steps up in the pocket. Under pressure, he's going to be sacked. There's a flag down. Big number 99, Nathaniel Freeney. That's going to bail the Bruins out.
I think it's just going to be a 5-yard face mask.
I'll stand corrected.
Hands to the face, so it'll be a 1st down, Coach.
And that's a big blow to the Grit right here.
Let's see if we can pick it up. Yeah, right there. They ripped number 47's helmet off. That would be the definition of hands to the face.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Like, he just grabbed him by the face mask and ripped his helmet off and then threw it. It's a pretty good way to defeat a block if you can get away with it.
You can't do that.
Hey, I'm going to send both of y'all to the optometrist. I don't even know how to pronounce that correctly. Eye doctor. I'll say you should have said the eye doctor on that part. Total yards 63-7, and it's still 0-0. I'm trying to get an update on the Southern Division Championship here in the EFL. Find out who's going to head out to Savannah to play in the championship game in 2 weeks. Back to you, gentlemen.
Brumfield in the gun. Left guard's making me nervous. There's a snap. Brumfield looking upfield, rolls right.
He's going to outrun him to the corner.
And he's going to outrun everybody that's coming up. Cuts it back inside.
Give Brumfield 11 and a 1st down.
Trey Mathis able to stick his arm out and bring him down.
And we are working on a 6-minute drive right here, Coach.
Yeah, that hands to the face penalty seems awfully silly right now.
Yeah.
If you're a Grit fan.
And we are not one to give the officials a lot of kudos, but they got that one right.
Yeah, I think that one was what they would deem egregious.
So 1st down and 10, ball has entered the score 58 orange zone, Coach.
That's one of those where you're like, that was egregious.
And now we get a timeout from the Grit, which is a really good timeout right here. With the ball sitting at the 16-yard line, 1st and 10. As you can see, the North playoff brackets right here, where the Generals defeated the Knoxville Reapers and then fell victim to the Cherokee County Bruins. And the Commandos defeated the Jaguars, and the Commandos lose to the Grit. Now you have the Bruins and the Grit locked up right here in a scoreless affair. As you see the stats from last week in the 37-2 thumping that the Cherokee County Bruins put on the Georgia Generals. total yardage is not a big. There's not a big difference. Those 4 turnovers to 1 were huge. The 1 turnover for the Bruins was late. It didn't really matter, but it can't match the 7 turnovers that the Alabama Commandos have. And when you look at those stats and you see you gained 307 yards and you turned it over 7 times and you lost by 13 points, it would make me physically
that's
ill.
going to keep you up at night.
See the Bruins schedule right there being 10-1. Their only blemish coming versus the Columbus Storm on the 21st. Then they went 7 straight weeks, albeit one of them being a forfeit, without giving up a point. Last week, the defense. So they've been 8 straight games without their defense giving up a score.
That's impressive. Right there you see the grit schedule. That one loss to the Commandos early on, and then the loss to the Duval Raiders, which they avenged on April 25th.
So 1st and 10, ball is at the 16-yard line right here. First trip into the orange zone for anybody tonight.
Brumfield takes a snap, gives up the middle, able to shake out of it, coming back around to the left side. Matthews, what a great run by Matthews.
Matthews picks up 8 down to the 8. He was a whirling dervish on the play, Coach.
He's eventually tackled by number 4, Torrey Johnson.
And that right there may be a little fatigue, Coach.
That's Army clothes.
Is Payne French bread?
It is.
I'm just wondering. So it'll be 2nd down and 2 at the 8 right here for the Bruins.
Take a shot at the end zone right here.
No. I'm running zone read up here to the top.
Brumfield in the gun, flanked by Chandler to his right. He moves Chandler. There's a snap. He fakes to Chandler and goes right up the middle.
That'll be a 1st down, so you'll have 1st and goal right here.
Number 3, Keywan Felton.
They'll mark it down at the 5. So 1st and goal at the 5.
I think you might get a lot of that.
Well, I'm just looking at the way they reduced that defensive tackle down into a 4-eye. If you arc your tackle right there to the outside edge defender, that dog they had sitting out there, read the 4-eye. They don't have enough people there to play the quarterback. He walks into the end zone, Coach.
There's a snap, give to Chandler.
Chandler will get 1, and it'll bring up 2nd down and goal from the 4.
Number 58, big Jeffrey Jones there, having an outstanding game.
I'm telling you right now, Coach, they've had this football. Do you remember when they punted? You said they've run 7 seconds off the clock. Do you remember that?
I do.
And they punted with 14:53.
Yeah, they're being awfully stingy with the ball.
I mean, they are running the Georgia Grit defense into the ground right now.
There's a snap. Give on the jet around the right side. Cuts it up. And
they'll be down at the 2-yard line.
Looks like Keon Webb was the first one to come up right there.
So it'll be 3rd down and goal.
Good pursuit from the inside. Big Jeffrey Jones splashing that pile.
I'd probably let this run down to the 2-minute warning if.
Yeah, try to limit them getting the ball back.
Exactly. I mean, this has been a clinic on how to play keep away. Always gives me pause when quarterbacks start doing that.
There's a snap. Brumfield gives to Datejuan Thomas off the left side. He's churning, and he's in. Just like that, we got points.
A 12-minute drive, Coach.
They had to have the ball for like 25 minutes in the first half.
That would not shock me at all. So Thomas gets the 2-yard run on 3rd and goal at the 2. Looks like Zarita is coming in for the point after. And that is a dominant drive, although aided by the illegal hands to the face penalty.
They should have gotten off the field right there. One selfish decision. Oh, bad snap.
And hooked it.
Zarita just trying to get the ball out. Hooks it hard left. But that's one of those that, you know, if this doesn't go the Grit way, you'll go back and look at that play and talk about that was one of the pivotal plays in the game. Right here, Thomas takes the ball, cuts back left, and just kind of puts his hand on people's back and follows through and churns those legs.
I know what I'm doing next time. I'm faking it and throwing it to the 3 wide open receivers in the end zone since nobody covered anybody. So now Zarita will be 15-play drive, guys. 5 first downs, 13 rushing attempts for 55 yards, 2 passes completed for 13 yards. That comes out to a 68-yard drive with a touchdown and an unsuccessful point after attempt.
Zarita out to kick for the Bruins.
And they're not deep enough.
And he gets hold of it. And it lands in the end zone.
About 8 yards deep in the end zone, Coach.
Yeah, that's a weapon.
So you'll get to start at the 25-yard line, which is legal in this league, but not at Skipstone.
The good news here is you didn't run any time off the clock. You got your full 2 minutes right here.
Correct.
And you got a timeout to talk about what you want to do. The Grit still with 2 timeouts left here in the first half.
Yeah, both teams with 2 timeouts. So if the Grit try to run the football right here, then you could get a situation where if they could do what they did on the last drive, the Bruins could have both their timeouts left and get the football back in pretty good field position. And if I'm the Grit right here, I'm attacking the middle of the field.
Gumby.
That ball's out.
I don't know if they're going to say his arm was moving forward or not. It was blown dead. I think they're going to say that was an incomplete pass. We'll get another look at it right here.
And that will be the 2-minute warning right there, Coach. Yeah, number 96 again, Ramon Devison gets his hand on the arm of Cumbie, and the ball goes into the ground. But I think he was trying to hold on to that
I think he was trying to pull that one back in.
Because he saw what I saw. If you throw what he wanted to throw right there, it's going to be 12-0.
You're headed in the other direction.
So now as we sit right here, that is the 7th play of the first half on offense for the Grit. They have run 7 offensive plays in the first half, Coach. The Bruins have 1 less point than they have plays and have 4 more first downs. Plus, the Bruins have run 32 plays, so they have a plus 25 play differential right now, Coach.
I mean, if the Bruins can keep that pace up. Cumbie drops, looking downfield,
Ball's
under pressure.
And that's
Lots
Parks.
of pressure.
Parks just runs by the left tackle right there, Coach.
They had problems out there last week.
So you're in danger of giving them the football back without making them use a timeout right here if this is an incomplete pass. And you're going to have
and typically on 3rd and long, you're going to try to get a first down right here, and you're probably going to throw a pass.
So Jalen Parks is up on the top hand part of your screen. Now, is that offsides or is that false start?
Depends on who you talk to.
Now it's false start everybody but the center. I bet this referee down here is trying to figure out how to do this as offsetting penalties and redo to them.
Yeah, it's going to be a false start on the offense. It's going to back them up 5.
So now it'll be 3rd down and 15. And it just went from bad to worse.
And when it rains, it pours, right?
Be a great down to run the trap.
You know, I wouldn't always agree with that, but I mean, if you catch them with their ears pinned back right here, you can pop one.
Yep. And look at the middle of the field right here.
There's snap. Cumbie looking downfield. Lets it fly.
Got him.
He's got a man open.
He dropped it.
That pass intended for number 6, Ed Mitchell, and he cannot hang on.
And it hit him in a really bad spot.
You see the replay right here. He lets it fly.
Wow.
Mitchell's got 5 yards on everybody. This is a walk-in touchdown.
All right.
And
I was wrong. That was overthrown.
he just couldn't quite get there.
Watching it from the end
rear, yeah.
end zone view, it looks like it hit him right in the hands. That pass was overthrown. My apologies, Mr. Mitchell.
Gutierrez takes a snap, gets the ball off, and it's caught. And coming back, coming around the right side, down the sideline, got a chance, got a convoy out in front of him. There he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Touchdown, number 1, Isaiah Toombs.
And Toombs takes it 50 for 6.
And I know it's only 12 points.
Oh, no. There's a flag on the ground.
And the way he's pointing around, it looks like maybe they were counting folks. We'll see what the white hat has to say. We've been saying somebody needs to catch the ball, and there it was.
And that was a great return by Toombs, but it looks like it's going to be off or not. Oh, unless it's dead ball. So the touchdown will count. It'll be assessed on the kickoff.
I would have liked to have seen him signal touchdown and then signal the penalty. Not critiquing anybody, I'm just saying.
Yeah, so we all have our personal things that we want to see. I know one thing, we pretty much pegged that one, Coach. You were in a bad spot. You didn't put the – they still have 2 timeouts. This could be a 3-touchdown last 2 minutes right here.
And I wish I thought the Grip was going to come out and do something different, but I don't. There's snap, down, Zarita puts it up, and it's through.
So it's 13-0 now after the 2-yard touchdown run, and then the punt return for a touchdown, and it's the first punt that was caught today, Coach.
Right here.
Now, he hits that, Coach. He is moving.
Yeah, he was even celebrating before he got to the end zone, and still Great job with smart blocking by the Bruins. Not hitting anybody in the back.
What was the penalty on? It had to be something after that. Well, I mean, I understand what you're saying to my esteemed colleague, Mr. Chapman right here to my left. But when they tackle you 5 yards deep in the end zone and you get the penalty because you jumped up and looked at them.
Hey guys, y'all got to be more into the game.
Sorry, man.
I got DC. I got AC, I got DC, and I got CC. CC, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, we're having a great time.
Oh, we are. I mean, it's a good game.
Dominant performance by Cherokee County. Don't let the score fool you.
I know.
They are tub thumping these guys right here.
This should be a 0-0 game if they don't.
Yeah, correct.
What just happened, we're all sitting there trying to figure, and you got Robert Reed in the drone, and he's just killing me. He's like, man, this is some good footage. I like this, man.
Zarita's getting ready to kick this thing into the end zone.
I know.
Well, he's not because it's going to be 15 yards back. So we're going to get we should get a return.
Okay,
right
if
here.
he kicks in the field goal or in the end zone, do you lose your paycheck?
No, because he didn't.
Oh, he did not.
Back to the 4, though.
He did.
Nice return so far.
Ball's out.
But the ball's on the ground.
He got it back.
Both of y'all. Goodness gracious.
That was dangerous.
I mean, you could see that one coming. When he jump cut inside, the football was definitely away from the rib cage, as we would like to say.
But if you don't come out here and run the football and make them burn their timeouts, this could get out of hand on you.
And here's the thing. You get the ball to start second half.
Right. If you get off the field on that third down, I know I keep going back to that, but if you get off the field on that third down,
Coach.
I mean, they're going to go back. If this doesn't work out for the Grit, they're going to go back and look at that play and be like, come on, dude.
You know you can't do that.
Ripping people's helmets off is not a thing. Kobe takes a snap, gives off the left side, quickly wrapped up. I think that was Parks on the play.
It was both Parks. One Parks forced it, the other Parks made the tackle, a gain of just about a yard, and it will bring up 2nd down and 9.
Devin Stevens really not with anywhere to go right there.
So 2nd down and 9. This has been just.
Kobe takes a snap. Gives to Devin Stevens again. He's brought down by a helmetless number 29, Tyree Ingram.
Ingram will have to leave the field because his helmet fell off. They'll bring up 3rd down and 7 after that 2-yard gain.
Are the Bruins not using their timeouts?
No.
Interesting.
So the Grit take a timeout. So
I'll be really careful right here.
So what you're telling me is right now, Coach, here's the philosophy. You are 73 yards away from the end zone.
This reeks of desperation.
You called a timeout under 10 seconds. So this could be the last play of the first half, so you don't have to punt. And if you do have to punt, it's probably going to be a play where if you tackle them, which is now in question after the last punt return, they don't get a playoff at the end of the first half. But you think they're going to drop back and throw this thing the same route they threw to Head Mitchell right here? Because I have no idea what the half-field safety was doing for Cherokee County.
I just worry about putting the ball up in the air for that long because it gives everybody a chance to recover, and you're going to have everybody right here playing very soft.
Correct.
That makes me nervous.
That and the fact that if you don't get one of the Parks blocked on the edge,
that ball might be flipping around in the air, and your quarterback might be having some sort of spinal cord injury. There's a snap. Cumbie drops under pressure and just throws it out of bounds. Takes out somebody on the sideline.
I hope they're okay with that. Was the definition of a shot to the back of the head that they did not see.
That's a tough one. So at the end of the half right here, Cherokee County Bruins up 13-0 over the Georgia Grit here in this EAFL North Division Championship game. We're going to take a break here during halftime.
Hey, we're never taking a break, man. Gentlemen, if I get a chance to talk to you, I don't know when we're going to talk the next time.
Okay.
Let's have a little fun. Let's play Roll the Dice with Score 58. Are you ready to play, gentlemen?
Always.
Dylan.
Who's Teddy KGB in this?
I tell you, man, I need Dylan Chapman to put on his headset. Dylan, you're locked and loaded if you put your headset on.
Is there a headset in here?
There could be. I don't know if there is.
I don't think there is one.
All right, well then, Dylan, you can't do that, buddy. I apologize. I was hoping that he would on this part. So, all right. First of all, give me a little just feedback of this game before we get into our ultimate questions.
All right.
I love it. I love it, man. I love it.
Nice feedback.
I do.
Well, I can tell you this much. The Grit have run 12 plays in the first half. They have no first downs.
No.
They have no points. And they have about 10 yards of offense. And it has been a dominant defensive performance. And it still should probably be a 0-0 ball game. Because for as good as the Bruins were on defense, the Grit were just as good on defense, and they would have been off the field if not for the illegal hands to the face for their nose ripping the helmet off of the center on a 3rd down and 16.
They definitely changed that concept right there on that part. If we looked at the just overall perspective, Adam, how do you like what's happening right now across the board between both these teams?
Well, somebody finally called a punt and scored a touchdown when they did it. We've been talking about it for the whole first half, but you know, some of the play calling, not necessarily just the play, but deciding to just like sling it. And I don't know if that's just because they don't feel like the Grit doesn't feel like they can run the ball. I will say that Cherokee's stout up front, but I mean, you have to understand the situation. And, you know, they had a chance to keep the ball away, go into the locker room 6-0. They get the ball back at the half. It's not a great situation, but not a bad situation either. But instead, you know, they come out, run, pass, punt.
And we're talking about a team that scored 28 points in the second half last week.
Yeah, there's offensive explosion. So
I think the most interesting thing about it is the two teams that are playing right now get an opportunity in 2 weeks to go down to Savannah, here that we're in Atlanta, and have this opportunity to play against Duval. Go ahead.
Duval.
Yeah, and the Tarpons. And if I was a good man, I could tell you who the Tarpons were, but I just know that the Tampa Bay, I don't think they're Tampa Bay, but they got the flag. But they
Tarpon Springs, maybe?
Yeah, it's give or take.
Tarpon Springs, Tarpons?
Yeah, based on the courts, I got to say the
Tarpon Springs is nice.
I do like that on that part.
If you like Greek food,
yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah, TNT. It explodes. Yeah, it does, especially back ears on this part. But the most important thing is right now, I love that y'all go, hey, this is the game. You know, the drawback is what does the Grit have to do to flip this to make it a game? They got to score. I mean, all three of us lived in the world of the first 5 minutes of the second half is the most important part of the game.
Well, first we should probably ask you how you hid last week's Cherokee County Bruins video from the Georgia Grit?
No, I didn't.
Because
I didn't.
if I watch that video,
All right, so hey,
first-
okay. If we get the Georgia, okay, I'll give you a little bit of right here. Oh, no, I'll get some music here so we can listen to this. No, I'll turn it down a little bit here, and we'll get to hear y'all's beautiful voice. Oh, it's a beautiful voice.
He's going to throw the out route. See, this is how they started last week.
All
That
right.
was the first play of the game, Coach. A little RPO out route. 3 yards.
Well, we can talk this. I mean, because it's both highlights of both games.
So
I mean, if we had time, other than what occurred. All right, now, and this is Cherokee over the Georgia Generals.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see right here. It's
37-2, kid.
Nothing has changed. Their
No.
defense is what their defense is.
Yeah, I mean, the schedule says alone.
Here's the stretch play to Matthews.
Do you have anything to add, Adam?
Corner, skips through a tackle,
No, I
runs
mean,
through a tackle,
we're
at the
seeing
40, cuts it
a
back,
lot of the same
up on his
stuff,
feet
just
at
like
the
in the
30,
first few minutes
at the
of this.
25, got a blocker, 15, 10, 5.
I don't want to say that,
touchdown, Bruins.
but at the same time, I wouldn't say that the Grit was unprepared because they've been playing really well defensively.
They have.
Like their offense is just anemic at best, and you know you can't stay stranded on the field.
But when you hang your hat on a defensive team, does the Grit do that? Because
I think so.
Because we're going to watch the Grit here in just a minute. We're going to see their highlight on that part.
Well, I mean, they are just trying to wear you down. That's their goal, is to wear you down and then catch a big play.
Sounds like my high school girlfriend.
Stop it.
Come on, man. Yeah, that was a good. I mean, I didn't say first wife. I didn't say, I just said my high school girlfriend. So, I mean, we're all good.
There
man.
it is. That's the reason why I said this. The place to attack them is in the middle of the field.
All right, well, look, okay, you're going to say this. All right, so that's where the Bruins –
Here comes the pressure.
but their defense is just, I mean, when we look at this, okay, we'll go back here and just take a pause here instead of
Yeah,
hearing.
I know what you're about to show. The 7 zeros in a row.
Yeah.
Actually 8 because they didn't give up any points on defense last week.
No, I mean, that's huge, man. I mean, it is. I mean,
So the Cherokee County Bruins are the 86 Bears.
no, because they didn't play the Miami Dolphins in that Monday Night Football game.
No,
brother.
that was the Columbus Storm. The Columbus Storm are the Miami
No,
Dolphins.
they're not. Because no. But that's awesome. Because I watched that game and you watched that game
Yep.
and we all watched that game. All right, man. Other than Adam goes, I don't watch professional football. And,
That's a fact.
it is. I know, buddy.
You ask what
It's a corrupt game.
if you ask what you ask what Cherokee the Georgia Grit need to do. They've got to get the football out of their quarterback's hand.
All right, so let's take a look right now. All right, we'll see what they did with the Commandos right now. I mean, they put up 37 points, Craig.
I know they scored 28 in the second half.
That was close. It takes a good roll, but it's going to be filled on.
I love having Craig and Adam's voice. Then both y'all did different games. It's best.
Yeah, he just runs out of bounds right here. I still don't understand what he was doing.
Oh, man, he was doing a body check, man. Come on, we all do body checks.
And then they blocked this field goal. That was, I mean, both teams played really well special
Early
teams
on.
last week, and that was kind of the only special teams miscue. Well, I take that back. They had a punt blocked later.
We're down at Warner Robins. They know the Grit can publicize what they. Oh man, does he take it to the house?
Nah, the quarterback comes over and makes the play right here.
Nice.
Oh, that was good.
I mean, if you're gonna throw a pick, make the play, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nah, Chapman, did you ever? Did you?
Yeah.
All right.
But then they throw one right here. He stepped out of bounds though after he caught it. This was he pops a big one right here.
But as you said, Adam, what was the score at halftime?
But he ran out of bounds. I was like, what is he doing?
No,
It was 3-0 at half.
It was 3-0 at half.
This was the only points in the first half.
Wow. At 10 minutes at half, it was 3.
Yep.
Man. Goodness gracious. And then, I mean, we're talking 37-12. What happened? What went wrong with Alabama?
Well, I think the final was 31-18, but
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
but Alabama, I mean, they turned the ball over 7 times.
And you think they just,
I mean, you can't like it should have been a very competitive game, like it was in the first half. But you can't turn the ball over like that.
8 minutes left. It's 3-0 in the third quarter. Nope, second quarter. Sorry, my bad.
I mean, they got turned away a couple of times inside the orange zone, and this is Rook Favors. You gotta know that ball got passed backwards. You gotta know if you don't catch that, you gotta get on it.
Hey, see, to say Rook Favors and to know that we know the name.
We've done a lot of these games.
We
man.
have.
We've been doing this for a minute.
We have been doing it where we've seen players have transcended to different teams and so forth. When you bring up a name, I'm like, I'd be glad. Adam Collins on the tackle. I'd just be. Okay, so we're still in the second quarter. Is that the second turnover?
Yeah, I think so.
Third.
Okay. Third?
Sorry.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you had the lateral.
All right, so we got 3 turnovers right now.
There's 4.
And now we're in third. All right,
But Favors fumbled the punt.
and we're in the third quarter right now. So Favors is playing for the Commandos.
Yes.
Okay, my bad.
And you
Who
had
was
a
calling
first,
the game? Who was calling the game?
Vinny.
Okay. Oh, Vinny was excited.
So you had a first half where you only had 3 points scored, and then there's nobody over there. Nobody.
Man. Okay. All right. So can they channel this defense right now? Are they done? Y'all tell me right now. I mean,
I don't think they're done, but I think that they need to look at some of the things. Like, they haven't thrown that slant in the first half. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
They didn't
right.
throw that slant in the first half. The middle of the field is the attack point.
But I thought the seams were open most of the evening. Yeah, it just seems like someplace that nobody likes to run.
all right. So we'll jump in right now and just kind of,
But it's one of those deals where if they come out and they score on this first drive,
well, I mean, that's,
it's a ball game.
it is.
But they almost had the wheels come completely off in the first half.
Yes.
I mean, because they got nothing offensively.
Hey, I was dead straight on the total yardage.
You were. Well, you got
Well,
the stats in front
you
of you.
know,
I'm not looking at them.
the
now.
only-
I know you're not
One
looking
of the
at 'em.
stats that's not up there
What?
is time of possession. I bet dollars to pesos that Cherokee County held the ball for 25 minutes in that
But
first
don't
30.
make me get Teddy into the grid because dollars to peso. Are you're betting your paycheck?
Oh, if you're willing to go dollars to pesos, absolutely.
Okay. I mean, because pesos are like triple right now. I mean, so I'm excited for you on that part. So, goodness
Yeah,
gracious.
I'll throw 125 pesos up there.
Jesus, I'm already going to lose money. I love enjoying betting with my crew, and I've got
Hey, how
Kobe.
much money did Mom make last week?
What?
How much money did Mom make?
Oh,
Wait,
wow, yikes.
$80, brother.
$80.
$80. At the moment I mentioned anything, she just like came out of the woodwork. She was like a commercial of somebody that just would pop up. I'm like, where the hell did she come from? And she just kept marking stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to bed. And I just put my head on the table at that point. I was like, yeah, I'm in trouble.
And just stop talking. Right
I did. That's the only way. I just need to put my head down. And right now, I mean, 7:42. I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm good. I was like, I can make it through this. Kobe said San Antonio's going to win. I was like, all right, San Antonio's going to win. And if he doesn't get paid.
Well, if San Antonio wins,
Yep.
then they will never, ever, ever forgive themselves for what happened the other night.
No, it's not even that.
Because that would be a 3-2 lead with them having home field advantage.
They
back,
would
or
be.
home court advantage. back.
Okay,
Apologize.
so but I'll argue with you about a lot of things in this situation. And I love sports. I mean, I'm the best was my seventh wife, twice regard, when she was like, "You watching NASCAR?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want. What? Why wouldn't you watch that on a Saturday?" In that part, but I love sports. I mean, even to the point of watching the World Cup. I mean, to have it in the United States.
I watched it last night and cheered.
I did. I mean, I mean, it's a communistic sport.
I took heat for not buying tickets for the Auburn game where
Yeah.
Messi was playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I bought
took a lot of
tickets.
heat. I took a lot of heat in my house over that one.
Listen to you. I bought tickets and gave it to somebody else because I was like, it's football season. We got other things going on right now.
Did they give you first choice because you have season tickets to
I
the
did.
Falcons?
I did. And I backed off because of the fact of I much rather other people enjoy the experience. I didn't want to try to resell or go there. I watched the game myself. I cannot wait to see. I mean, I have it on, and watching the different and the kind of the breakdowns across the board. It's a lot of fun to see, and what is kind of taking place here in the United States across the board. I love that it's international. I love that we get excited about golf and tennis and other sports. And most importantly, I love the Duval is down 7-49.
Yo.
Okay, so whoever's playing, do we have a name for the green team?
Yo. Is that game over?
No, it's a score update. Do we have a name? The Tarpon Spring Pirates. Okay.
El Pirates.
The Tarpon Spring Pirates?
Yeah, the TSPs.
I called it.
That's what you get when you get a rash. It's called the
Easy
TSP. Come on, brother. I'm fine. I'm good.
There's the Zarita kick. I'm imagining this going into the end zone.
All right. Because his nickname is what?
The leg.
It's called the leg. If you have a nickname called the leg, what would be your nickname, Adam?
The torso.
No, it's not. No, definitely, it's not. It's not. Well, Craig, what about yours, brother?
Baldy.
Baldy. All right, I like that. So I like both.
That could apply to quite a few people here.
I know.
Or as my lovely players like to refer to me as Conehead.
Yeah, Conehead. I was like, hey, that's when you just give them the but you really should get a good Conehead come out and morph it into your head.
Yeah, could consume mass quantities.
Oh, my
Give me
gosh.
some Subway.
It'd be like, that'd be good. That would be. And
Here we go. Here's the unbalanced set. I was waiting on it the whole first half. Tight end over.
There's snap. Cumbie gives.
Got him.
Devin Stevens, he pops it.
First down of the game. And that is, I mean, literally a 15-yard run on the first play of the second half. And they just run basically what it looks like was, the down, Coach. They block down, they kick out with a guard. I think number 30 has got it, Coach. Yeah, number 30, Jason Johnson, the linebacker, I think gets the football right here. So a 15-yard carry on first down to get them up to 25 total yards and their first down of the game. And now a turnover on the second play of the half. They're still not adjusted to it, Coach. Oh, that's a perfect play. Who was that? Number 29 right there. Caleb Bailey puts the hat on the football right. Oh, never mind. He didn't even get it. The ball was out before that. So 1st and 10, ball is at the 40 for Cherokee County, already up 13-0.
Chandler on the carry right there. Looked like he was brought down by Torrey Johnson.
And Bo asked us the question at halftime, did we think the Georgia Grit were done? And then we said, no, they can score on this first drive. That turnover and that open and run right there, there wasn't a whole lot of
there's not a lot of oomph there.
There wasn't a whole lot of enthusiasm on that defensive play right there.
Yeah.
You got a new quarterback in the game. That's Dunquarius Hart in for the Cherokee County Bruins.
Motion from left to right. Hart takes a snap, gives to Chandler right at the gut. Not much there.
He paid the price for
number
that.
58, Jeffrey Jones, right there first for the Grit.
I love how they're taking where the football lands on the ground, and that's where they mark it at.
Well, that seems like as good a spot as any.
What, you mean he carried it up a yard, but we picked him up and carried him 3 yards back, so let's just spot it here.
Well, yeah, it's easier that way.
So 3rd down and 2 right here. Oh, excuse me. 3rd down and 3 for Cherokee County. I wonder if they'll let Hart throw the football right here, Coach.
Hart in a gun. Matthews to his left. And they give it to Matthews, and he's wrapped up.
He gets nothing.
Nice play right there by number 56, Rick Tavius Thomas. Good job by the big man coming up and leg driving right there. Don't give up that first. And based on the spots, this should be like 3rd and 10.
So Zarita is going to come on to attempt a 49-yard field goal.
It appears so. He can absolutely boom it. And why not get live time when you can? Good snap, good hold. The kick is up. He's got the leg, and it's good.
Wow. Wow, a 49-yard field goal. That was an absolute bomb.
I know that that's only 3 points, but if I'm the Georgia Grit, that hurt my feelings.
Yes, that is a play where you're like, really?
Guys, if y'all could have heard my commentary before this, I was like, what are you doing? This could be a game changer right now.
Yeah,
if they
you
don't make
get
this.
it blocked. Or
I mean, everything.
Well, that's where my mind goes.
And then when
anytime
Robert
the field goal
gave
out.
the drone view, I was like, that was nice. I mean, I want to give just a shout out to our the individuals that are on site. Robert Reed, Devane. I'm so tired. Devon and Dorian Johnson, Devin. We'll call him Devon from here on out.
I'll let Devin know that his name has changed to Devon for this Saturday night.
Dude, that would be the best. Hey, Devon. It's good to talk to you, Devon. I think that's what we're going to go with. So, but all 3 of them have done such a great job across the board. Here's your drive summary. Go ahead.
3 plays, 8 total yards, no first down. They ran it 3 times for 8 yards. They did not get a first down. They did, however, kick a 50-yard or 49-yard field goal to get 3 points and up the lead to 16-0. And now they have just recovered another fumble.
Yeah, another short field for the Bruins. And I think this is where we're going to witness that this is – I watched a car one time coming off the interstate, and then I heard this awful racket. It sounded like something just going – the wheel had come off.
Had fallen off of the car.
And I think that's what we're witnessing right here. Is the wheels coming off.
It wasn't a coyote.
It was not a coyote, but Torrey Johnson did fumble that football. It was recovered by number 31, Ulysses Hartley. And a 16-0 lead has a chance to be a 23-0 lead here quickly.
Yeah, he went right there. He went with the front kick, and
he didn't sweep the leg.
Somebody swept his.
Yeah.
And the ball's out, and the coaches seem really upset. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe just upset with Torrey Johnson.
I think.
But I mean, at the same time, it's a guy trying to make a play, and the best players I have ever known had so much confidence in their abilities.
And would do some things sometimes that would make you want to.
Yeah, where you just be like, no. And every once in a while you'd be like, no, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
No,
do that.
to go, go, go. So first down and 10, ball is at the 16-yard line of the grit, starting off in the orange zone right here.
There's snap, Brumfield drops.
Touchdown.
Lets it fly, has a man caught, touchdown. Is that Toombs?
No, that would be DeMond Ellison on the seam route. We were talking about that in the first half, Coach. They've got a single high safety. There's nobody to cap that seam. And that's exactly, he threw it right at the perfect time. Corner couldn't get there. I mean, that's like stealing right there. That is just, I mean, that's just too easy.
And what should be probably a 6-0 ball game.
Correct.
Possibly even, you know, a 0-0 game. We're watching.
Is about to be a blowout, Coach.
Yes. If something doesn't change quickly for the grit offense, this is going to get ugly. Good snap, good hold, good. And the ball is up. Toombs makes the play right there. Nice job blocking the extra point. Right here you see the replay.
I mean, that's just too easy. I mean, he just takes the space right there, Coach.
Yeah,
if he throws that ball down the seam more, the corner's never even in the picture.
He knew exactly where he was going with it. As soon as he cleared linebacker level, he was like, yep. If he's even, he's leaving.
That and when they motioned back across. And when they did, the safety left the middle of the field, almost like the safety thought that he was in man on the motion. So it ended up going from trips into the boundaries to double. And that motion from one side of the field to the wide side of the field drew the safety out of the middle of the field, which opened up that seam route even more.
I think they were probably looking for a wide run right there.
May have been.
Zarita out to kick it into the end zone. And there's the kick. And there's the end zone. About 9 yards deep.
Jeez, man. And now, Coach, we're looking at a team that has not given up a point on defense.
Well, I will say the Tarpon Springs Pirates seem like they're solid.
Yeah, it looked like they might could score some points.
Yeah, that would be exciting to watch. If nothing else, if we go down, maybe I'll get a Euro out of this. You know, I'm always down for a Euro.
So you're saying you'd be happy to go?
When I grew up, we would stop in Tarpon Springs every time we made a trip, and my whole family lives in Florida, so we burn up 75.
Sometimes you do it in a Mustang.
Yeah. Poor Mustang. Handoff right there.
Oh, Lord.
Over the left side, not much.
And just the physicality with which.
Yeah, that was Jamon Jones in that carry, and he's smothered by number 96, Raymond DeVezin, who's having a really good game.
And that's a no-gain play, so it's 2nd down and 10. And you went from it being a 6-0 game with 2 minutes to go in the first half to it now being a 22-0 game. And it is it's been turnovers, it's been special teams, it's been just about everything you could imagine it being right now.
Cumbie lets it fly, has a man, oh! And that's number 2 right there. That's Keyshawn DeLoach, just unable to hang on to the ball, had a step or two.
Let's see if Hamilton gets a hand on this right here. Nice route, he stacks him back on top.
I couldn't tell if he got his hand on that or not. He put his finger up like, no, so he must have.
I know one thing.
Unless he's counting the drop as good defense.
Well, I can say this, DeLoach just ran a great route. He set him up outside with outside box release, then jumped back inside, stacked on top of Hamilton, and just That was a chance for them to get right back in the game.
Gonna be under pressure. The pocket just collapsing. He rolls hard left and lets the ball fly, just trying to get rid of it right there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
I don't know if we're in suspended time.
Sorry,
right
4th
here.
and 10.
So,
well, right now, I mean, it's so hard for if I'm the Grit, I got to get a first down.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the point where, you know, at some point in time, you got to do something to alleviate the constant, you know.
Well, your poor defense is just stuck on the field. That ball's going to fall incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th and 10. You got to bring your punt unit out.
Yeah, they're going to punt, but I mean, again,
do not kick it to Toombs.
They have 1 first down in this game, Coach. They have turned it over more in the second half than they have first downs for the game. That is an unbelievable stat. We haven't even played 5 minutes in the 3rd quarter yet.
Gutierrez out to punt for the Grit.
And this ball cannot be kicked in the middle of the field.
And they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10.
They got 11.
Who am I missing? There's a snap. Gutierrez gets the ball off. And it's going to take a backwards bounce.
And so Cherokee County will take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line with a 22-0, you know, lead. And just looking at some of these scores that are rolling through the bottom, I just saw that the Georgia Grit beat the Duval Raiders 23-20. That seems like
maybe the Tarpon Springs Pirates are pretty good.
Might be for real. Well, you never know what's going on in the game, though.
Well, congratulations to the Tarpon Springs Pirates, the winners of the South Division Championship of the EAFL. Will square off with the winner of this game. There's a snap. Give right up the gut. And if I'm Cherokee County, I'm good with just handing this ball to Pruitt until the cows come home.
Yeah, we're going to run 40 seconds off the clock. That's a 2-yard carry to bring up 2nd down and 8. You got Pruitt and Matthews in the backfield with Brumfield. All 3 of those guys are pretty good with the football in their hand. You can turn this, you can shorten this game real quick.
I got a 3-possession lead, and if I get 10 more yards, I'll kick a field goal.
And I'm going to make it my life's goal to run 5 minutes off the clock every time I touch it. Now there's no safety in the middle of the field. And Brumfield sees it.
There's a snap. Heat coming. Give around the right side. Matthews trying to get the edge, and he won't be able to do it. Nice defensive play right there by, I believe that was Torrey Johnson, number 4.
He will lose a yard, so it'll bring up 3rd down and 9, excuse me.
See the bird's eye view here. Great job fighting off the block right there and making that play.
There's just not enough people to block that right there, Coach. When they go to a zero coverage like that, they have more people in the game than you can block in the running area. You can't account for all of them, so you're going to have to make somebody miss. And unfortunately, for Cherokee County, Matthews wasn't able to do that time. So 3rd down and 9.
There's a snap. Looking downfield, lets it fly down the left sideline. There's lots of contact. That ball intended for Ellison. That's some Days of Thunder defense right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Rubbin's racing.
You know, to his credit, Ellison didn't look for a flag right there.
I mean,
so the punt team will come on.
I think Cherokee County understands the situation. Unless you just stop playing.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
like for the Grit to get back in this thing, Cherokee County would have to donate. They're going to have to donate to their cause.
Now, they did block a punt last week, Coach.
They sure did. Jamon Jones blocked one.
And then they just wasted a timeout, Coach.
It's going to be timeout by the Grit right there. They're first of the second half.
I wonder if they had too many people on the field.
I mean, that's a possibility. Because I'd have got them pretty close. Might have gone for it right there.
I know one thing. If I've got some kind of trick return right here or something like here, I'm putting it on. I'm gonna run something that I think can get me on the scoreboard in a hurry because
Starburst.
No. That will get you in the hospital in a hurry. With spinal fractures.
Yeah, turning your back to everybody running at you seems like a mistake.
Well, I mean, I can let you know what that felt like because
I remember watching that the first time and being like, I don't think we should do this. Me and Bubba were standing there talking to each other. I was like, I think it's a bad idea, man.
yeah, this. I went home and told my dad that, and he goes, "What do you think about it?" I was like, "It's not a fun thing to know they're running at you."
Did you say a bat idea?
That'd be-
did.
I did. I enjoy a good bat idea. Hey, gentlemen, one of the best stories I ever had. All right, here we go. Because I don't know how many more football games we have here in the summer time. I'm at Fayette County. Y'all ready? I'm at Fayette County. Do you know the story?
Everybody knows
There's
the story.
about 43 stories from that start was. We're at Fayette
Man,
County.
I'm at Fayette County, and I look at CW, and I'm like, hey, buddy, we should go for this. And it was at the end of the half.
Yeah.
We're up. It's fourth down and about 6. I'm like, man, let's go for it. And we didn't get it. And they stopped us. They didn't score. But, Bobby Ramsey lost his mind. And he was like, he came down and was like, who the heavens to Betsy called that call? And I'm sitting there back. I mean, just a rookie. I'm a rookie. Oh, here we go.
Gonna be unable to find a receiver on the left side.
Out of bounds on that part. But, man, I was like, what? I was like, I will never, and I didn't, but that was it. My famous thing as a football coach was I was a 9th grade coach way back in the day, and they said 9th grade is going against the varsity, and I did a triple reverse for a touchdown on a kickoff, and that was a no-no, but it was awesome. We scored a touchdown. And, I mean, it's 22-0 Cherokee over the Grit. I feel like I can tell old stories. Craig, you got any stories that you ever got in trouble as a coach? Go ahead, share.
How many would you
No,
like to know?
just one. I mean, in a practice, because these are all practice. I mean, the game one, I felt bad. I did. The one in Fayette, I felt bad. I did. I'm not gonna lie.
You talking about in practice?
No. In practice is practice. Steve was like, leaned over to me. Don't ever do that again. And I was dancing like I was Deion Sanders, and like it was 1989. And I had a blast, and because my crew just scored a touchdown on the varsity team, and we were a bunch of 9th graders, and it was a good time.
Yeah.
But
my first year at community, they told me to run some passing concepts from Lovejoy at the defense during the 7-on-7, and we were tormenting. I mean, absolutely tormenting these guys one day in the summer. They couldn't cover it. We were throwing a touchdown pass every 2 plays, and there were a couple of, and the defensive backs coach had asked me to do it. So it wasn't like I went home one night and devised a plan.
I'm with you.
He had asked me to do this, so I brought some of the stuff in, and I had it on like a flip thing in the folder, and I was just showing them the plays, and we were torching them. But one particular coach was not happy. Just happened to be the head coach.
Who was the head coach at the time?
That was our man.
Yeah.
And he let me know.
He was not happy with it.
Not only that, it was kind of one of those things where I don't want to ever see any of that crap at my practice again. And I was like, dude, we're not running it. I was asked to do this.
Yeah.
And I got freaking ripped from the nitty to the gritty, and all I could think of the whole time was oh, you actually saw what a real offense looked like at practice.
I know, but you can't say that. Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. Okay, I did a triple. Okay, the best, and Adam, we'll go to you in a minute. And we're not taking away from Cherokee and the grit right now. We're just enjoying talking about.
That's another first down. So
It is. It is.
They should probably want us to talk more for the grit. That we started talking, they got 2 first downs.
I know. I look at that on that part. When I was a coach many moons ago, we did a triple. I had 3 quarterbacks on my team, and I was like, I sent out one quarterback to take the snap, to throw to the other quarterback, to throw to the other quarterback for a touchdown. Okay, and we were up 22 points. Adam, it's not funny. David Hughes ran down DH. He was like, what? Don't ever do that again. It was the most. He was like, and I was young. I mean, I'm talking 23. I mean, I'm an old man now, but 23. But I still remember that. I'm like, yeah, you can't do that. And he was like, you can never do that again. And I was like, I was just trying to get everybody involved. And I celebrated like we won the Super Bowl when I did the boom, boom, boom. It was awesome. It was great.
Uh-oh. That's Javon Jones.
Oh, nice. Good. About a 14-yard gain right there.
And a first down.
What about you, Adam? You ever been called down? What about Larry? Larry ever step up on you?
Arlen Battier.
Oh, Arlen? Okay.
And we were running offense. I ran scout team.
Okay.
At Jonesboro.
Yeah.
And keep in mind that I had known Coach Battier since I was like 11 years old.
Yeah, a little kid.
And now we work together. And he.
It's hard.
He was doing the line down. We were ripping them. And he was line down, run it again, line down, run it again.
I can't stand
And it's
that.
the same play over and over again.
Yeah.
You know, so the defense can eventually stop it.
Yeah.
And
Y'all couldn't.
so
They couldn't.
I faked the handoff and threw a seam route.
Craig, don't laugh, man.
He cussed me up and down. And, you know, I went and apologized.
All right, but what made you call the seam?
Because they were creeping everybody into the box.
Yeah, because it
was a pop pass essentially. I mean, and we had a kid that went to Colgate playing tight end, so it wasn't like it was a big deal. I mean, Ekpo could play, and so he was so mad at me.
I can only imagine.
And I was like, well, how many times are we supposed to run the same play, Coach? Somebody's going to get hurt. And he said, what did you say to me? And I was like, oh.
Uh-oh. And that's when everything kind of changes.
Yeah, because the dynamic of working with guys that you played for and have known you forever, that's –
Buddy, I had Terry one time when I was at the Tosh, and I was, like, skipping the lines for my lineman to run. He was like, let him run the other way. And I wouldn't let him run. I was cutting them short on their sprints, and just because I was trying to push them. And I understand that. I was a young kid. I do. Now, as an older person, I understand that. But, man, he was – and there was one time me and another coach it's old and new and this and that. I can only imagine watching these players, where you said we've had different. Oh,
nice! He made a play this half, baby.
There
That's
we
what
go.
I'm talking
Not
about.
a babe.
I know. I like that. He got into the action right there.
3rd and 10 right here. This has been by far and away the best drive of the night for the grit, but they got to pay. It's got to pay off with some points because if it doesn't,
it doesn't. It's pretty much done in that point because if we didn't get, but they got to get 7. I mean, we all play the numbers game.
Yeah, and
they've got to get 7 hands down very quickly, like before the end of the quarter, correct?
I would say,
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Gumby with a give to Jones. Up the gut. Nice, tough run by Jamon Jones.
They're kind of figuring it out, though. They know what's happening on 3rd and long now.
Brought down by Bellegarde.
And that's another first down. That's an 11-yard gain right there in the first down.
So over the years of you, both of you calling semi-pro, we got an injured athlete, number 19.
He made the play.
He did.
I think it's cramp.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely warm. Based on what you said to me this morning, Craig.
Oh, it was rough.
It was. I mean, you were out there fishing, so I don't got much for you on that part. I don't. It's like, you're like, hey, Bo, you running a 5K? I was like, no, man, I did my 2 workouts. I'm chilling.
I was outside supervising aeration.
You were aeration?
Of my yard.
Yeah, make sure everybody.
Teaching my boys how to use self-propelled aerator.
I'm talking about.
To do that on that part. But talk to me a little bit about some games you've seen over the times here in Score 58. Because it's always nice to look back. But all of us over the age of 50, we've had a chance. Me and Adam can always recall the first time we brought Craig into the loop.
Yep.
I can remember when I brought Adam into the loop. I can remember Boss Moss into the loop. Craig, be quiet. I mean, not Craig. Adam, be quiet. we went up to, where was it?
Henderson Park.
No, it's Gary Perkle.
No, Sugar Hill. Yeah, Gary Perkle.
Gary Perkle at
Buddy.
Sugar Hill.
We were 3 cheeseburgers in, and things went sideways. So, it's always fun. Anderson Park's always nice.
We went to
Lenore City.
Lenore Park, and it started raining, and Collins told you he was quitting.
This
game went to overtime.
No, the best, and we don't have this, is we were at Lenore Park one time, ladies and gentlemen, and we're just telling stories. Because, that's what you do when you're at TBS, and it's 22-0, and you're like, hey, let's get some stories. Hey, could he stop sniffling on the scooter? That was the best, man.
I'll come down there and kick you off that scooter, old man.
I was like, buddy.
You want some of this too, old man? No.
All right, back to action. I'll be quiet.
Cumbie in the gun. The Grit knocking at the door of the orange zone.
Now they're all
And it looks like they got a free play right here. Cumbie lets it fly across the middle. Flag is down. Pass incomplete.
Cherokee County has kind of played themselves out of any intensity right here.
You got to be careful.
I mean, it's a 3-score game. I mean,
but I'm always apprehensive.
No,
wise old coach once told me, when you got a chance to slam the door, you slam the door.
that's what I'm saying, Coach. 3-score game changes really quick.
Like this is where I feel comfortable. Like from a coaching standpoint, a 3-possession lead is where I feel comfortable. We might start subbing a little bit depending on who we're playing, but this is where I feel like I've got some cushion.
Ball.
And the ball is out, and I think that's recovered by the Bruins. So while we're talking about a lack of intensity, there's a strip sack.
I mean, and it just beats him off the edge, Coach. That's all it is. It is a reoccurring theme with Cherokee County.
They have got a lot of depth up front. They have a lot of depth in general. They have a stable of running backs. They're rotating offensive linemen in and out. And as we move forward into the summer, the ability to rotate, especially up front, becomes a huge factor.
Super important. And now if you're Cherokee County, now's the time where you want to come out and maybe add the mythical creature that we have yet to see today, the tight end, into this to you get an extra blocker at the point of attack. Because if you look right there, all right, they're gonna just keep playing you with more people than you can block, and that's a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, good run, well read. I think that's Thomas. He has the sole rushing touchdown in the game.
Yeah, we have a touchdown rushing, a touchdown receiving, and a touchdown on the special teams punt return. So scoring in 3 different ways. And And one of the things that infuriates me as a coach is people taking other people's towels or mouthpieces.
Snatching them off and throwing them.
I just can't understand that.
Yeah, that's one of those. Come on, man.
Now, if you play fake this thing to the right here and run a slant on the backside.
Well, I thought it might happen. Got a helmet lost again.
I'm pretty sure it's the same thing that happened the last time.
Keywan Felton and number 37 there for the Grit.
So it'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, he's got to come out of the game.
That's got to be – there's got to be something that, like, let's get the center out of the game. Let's do this. And if you watched that play last time, Coach, when the receiver down here came off the ball, the corner flips inside, like turns into him, and is playing him in straight man. If you win back inside on that route, there's nobody on that side of the field. And I realize everybody's like, well, it's a 3-touchdown lead. You just said run the clock. Yeah, nothing runs the clock better
than scoring. But taking what they give you is – looks like they're going to get a – well, okay, they're going to call a false start right here. Unless they're going to say there was an unevaded rusher.
Running back moved early.
But, you know, we used to talk about that all the time, that, you know, we're trying to run the clock out. We're up, but you got 9 people in the box. I mean, how often are we going to run into the teeth of the monster?
We had that conversation one night
before. And here's the other thing. That guy, that second QB that comes in, I mean, he practices every day too.
Yeah, I felt bad one Friday night where you walked down and said, hey, man, if they're just going to keep doing that, don't run it into the teeth of the monster. And so I called a waggle out of a formation we hadn't run a waggle in the whole year. And I was hoping he was going to throw it to the fullback, and he threw it to the corner route for a 60-yard touchdown to put us up 60-7. And I was like, probably should have clarified who I wanted you to throw it to, buddy.
Oh, man. There's a give.
Yeah, that's
trying to head off the right side.
That's a loss of 1. It'll bring up 4th down and 2.
That's Thomas. I think that's Trey Mathis, number 18, on the play.
I'm pretty sure that somebody went the wrong way right there.
Yeah, somebody zigged where they should have zagged on that one.
Punt team will be on the field now for Cherokee County as they try to hold on to this 22-0 lead and remain pitching a shutout with their defense from like March.
Yeah,
that's a ridiculous.
And the defense is yet to give up a league point.
That's a ridiculous.
Yeah, that's impressive. Zarita out to kick. There's a snap. Zarita gets it off. It's a pretty good punt.
Good grief.
And it's going to take a little bit of a roll. The return man was another 12 yards behind where the ball landed and rolled to.
The return man thought this guy was punting for the Giants.
Randall Cunningham out to punt.
One of the longest, if not the longest punt in NFL history.
I think it was 91 yards.
It was. So the Grit will take over again after getting another defensive stop. And it'll be interesting to see, do they come back and go back to the same, you know, I hate to say it this way, you know, that running the ball on 3rd and 10 is great. If if you can move it, it would be a whole lot better if you could do that on 2nd and 10.
I think I might come to my run game right here. I mean, Jamon Jones was popping them there for a second. But it looks like they brought Devin Stevens, who also had popped a couple of big ones.
So 1st and 10, ball is at the 21.
Cumbie drops and sacked by
It's Devison.
Yeah, Raymond Devison, number 96. He's having a fantastic game.
Coach, he just destroyed the guard right there. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 14 after the 4-yard loss.
And Cumbie, like, he's taking kind of a beating this
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, last week the Georgia Generals had to play 4 guys at quarterback.
That's rough. Cumbie looking downfield.
And again,
and sacked again. And I'm not mistaken, that's Devison.
it is.
Yeah, that's, I mean, yeah, I'm with you. Somebody block him. I'd be saying the same thing if I was Cumbie. Me and somebody be having a talk. And that's going to bring us to the close of the 3rd quarter. Got 1 left with Cherokee County up 22-0 over the Georgia Grit.
It's 3rd down and what, 21 right here?
I believe so.
And you start the 4th quarter down 22 at 3rd and 21. And you got 15 minutes to try to get to the championship game on a team that hasn't given up a point since March on defense. Good luck.
It's kind of a tall order. If you're Cherokee County right here, how aggressive are you?
On defense or on offense?
On defense, I would actually absolutely pin my ears back and dare you to throw it over my head.
I would rush 4 right here, but I would show that I was rushing 6. And I would bail those linebackers out underneath because they ran shallow cross the play before that, which is what the middle of the field gave them severe problems last week because their linebackers weren't taking a drop. And so I would just rush the 4 guys that I've had up there, and then I would drop into cover 3, but I'd rob from the backside of the trips with that safety up there.
And in the gun, he's going to be sacked again.
Ball's out.
They're going to say he was down. And
that's Parks this time, Jalen Parks.
And they're just, I mean, the offensive line looks like paper mache right now, with the Bruins just cutting through it. Now, Gutierrez gets to punt from the end line. That's always fun.
So, Coach, it's 4th down, and, I mean, good grief, man. I mean, that's rough right there. It's 4th and 24. Now you're punting from your own end zone.
He has Gutierrez is set up at about 12. Able to get it off, not much.
I mean, you got to feel this. If you're Toombs.
Toombs gets a fortuitous bounce. There he goes, down the right side.
And I love everything about that. Toombs straight down the field, Coach.
Run out of bounds by number 88, Deshaun Johnson.
I love everything about that. Toombs takes the ball, gets what he can get running, and then Johnson makes a good play, runs him out of bounds, and we have a flag way down here for probably something, blocking the back or illegal blindside block or community Christian school peel back block, something like that.
Get out the Home Depot bucket of flags.
Every time you saw somebody who changed reverse field, it was like, all right, this comes back.
Right there, you see your 3rd quarter stats. What stands out to you, Coach Chapman?
The 3 turnovers at the bottom and the fact that Cherokee is as balanced as you can be. 67 rush, 67 pass, and they've been playing on a predominantly short field.
That's pretty impressive. That 134 total yards.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball is at the 47-yard line of the Bruins.
Here comes motion. Brumfield gives right
Oh,
to gut.
hello.
Face mask for sure.
Matthews gets away from it. Coach, this got a chance right here to go.
Oh, Matthews just running through folks.
Yeah, if that penalty adds on, I'm taking it. If not,
yeah, I'm taking the play. He's eventually brought down by number 89, Jacob Tharp.
that's a great job downfield blocking by the center. I'm not going to say anything bad about him. He does a great job of getting down the field and making a block right there.
I resemble that remark.
That was a great job. That was
No, man,
super hustle.
yeah, that was rough, man, that you said that. We all laughed over here in the studio.
They're waving,
their flag off, man.
It was definitely a face mask. But
No, you said he was holding, man. You said the center.
No, I was talking about the center running down the field. The penalty was the face mask in the backfield.
Yeah, that spun the running back around.
Now, I'm going to give you your call back later on this part, but you just say this. Never mind.
We're all centers.
No,
we are.
No, I was joking around. He did hold him, but it was a great job of him.
But don't we always hold?
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody holds.
Yes.
If you're not holding, you're not playing.
I mean, you're not loving. Okay. You
Easy
got to
now.
love.
You took it one step too far. There was a line. You crossed it.
Did you say in and out, in and out?
I love In-N-Out Burger. There's a snap. Brumfield drops. Quick throw out to the left side.
He
breaks the tackle. He's got a chance.
I thought he fumbled, but that was just he ripped off his jersey.
They hang on right there.
Oh, his towel.
That's number 28 on the reception. That's Derek Stidwell.
Stidwell is a big receiver, Coach.
It looked like he was going to drag some folks to the end zone for a second.
So first down and 10, ball just outside the 13-yard line as Cherokee County enters the score 58 orange zone again. And this right here would be the end, Coach.
There's a snap. Brumfield drops. Quick throw across.
But he gets picked.
And he gets picked off. And
good job by Brumfield. Good job by Brumfield of cutting off the sideline and not letting him get to it.
Ball picked by number 9, Tank Burton, who ran out of bounds. It looked like maybe if he'd cut left, he had a group out in front of him.
I think Burton thought he was going to get to the sideline and be able to outrun everybody, and maybe he didn't see the quarterback, and then saw him and was like, I'm just going to run out of bounds, and set up 1st and 10 at our own 16-yard line. And now, once again, there's going to have to be some kind of, quick drive right here for the grit, but, we hadn't seen that tonight.
Cumbie gives off the right side. Swallowed up pretty quickly.
Gain of 2, it'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
I think that was Head Mitchell on that last carry.
Yeah, they're trying to get, trying to get it to where they can bust that inside, what you want to call it, a trap block or fold block or whatever it is.
Cumbie takes a snap. Steps
Fumble.
up, going to be sacked. Ball, I think, is out. They're going to say it. They're going to say it's down.
And that's Jalen Parks and number 63, LaMarcus Bailey in there, Coach.
So the offensive line just being destroyed.
Coach, how many sacks is that?
I haven't tracked the number of sacks.
No, I was about to say, Coach, there were 3 sacks at the end of last drive. That's the 4th sack in just this quarter.
Yeah, Cumbie's taking a beat.
Coach did.
Cumbie takes snap, drops. Pressure off the edge, flips it out. Cuts back to the middle. Jones stays up.
It's going to be a first down.
Great job by Jones. Nice individual effort. Brought down by number 30, Jason Johnson, and number 22, Kendall Parks.
And that's very similar to a play that the Generals ran against them last week where they just slip a guy out and run everybody off. And it kind of had the same result where they were wide open and got a – last week, though, he threw it and didn't get the first down.
Cumbie rolls to his right, under pressure, flips it out. Looked like he missed his receiver.
Yeah, there might be roughing the passer this time.
Yeah, they've been hitting him quite a few times after the ball's gone.
And that would have been number 30, Jason Johnson. Jason Johnson was like, I'm going to run all this way.
Yep, somebody's getting hit. Right there, the number of sacks, 1 to 4 in the fourth quarter.
So that 15-yard penalty will give the Grit their second first down on this drive. And, Coach, this is one of those things. They're not putting them away.
Yeah, you know, I'm always afraid of letting teams hang around just because, like, we've had games go down the wire that shouldn't have.
Yes.
Cumbie looking downfield, steps up, pulls the ball down, decides to run. Going to pick up about 3.
Yep, it'll bring up second down and 7. That was Kendall Parks, number 22, on the tackle. So Parks for Parks. Kendall goes out, Jalen comes in.
He's wearing a head cover, and I can't imagine how hot that is. Right there you see plays and total yards, 34 plays and 84 yards for the Grit, 45 yards and 176 for the Cherokee County Bruins.
Screen. That is a great job of playing defense right there. And that is an illegal lineman downfield. That was an outstanding job by the Cherokee Bruins defensive front of recognizing the screen, and then everybody stopped and redirected. Just an outstanding job.
He should have thrown that at the feet of the running back.
Should have. So it'll bring up third down and 7. And you can guarantee you that I would have been yelling at about the 43 linemen that were downfield right there.
Well, if it's not 43 linemen, it's also intentional grounding.
Correct. He was in the
pocket. And there's nobody in that vicinity. Cumbie takes the snap.
There's the
lots of pressure. Flips it out to the left side.
So this will bring up fourth down and 4?
Jason Johnson on the play right there. The Grit's going to take their second time out of the half.
Because they realize what we realize. It's fourth down right now and 5, and this is the game right here, Coach.
Yeah, this is do or die.
So this is actually a timeout that I don't mind. And if you watch that replay, I don't know if we have the replay from the last play, but they run a line stunt, a twist, and they just absolutely tackled the defensive end coming in. It was the best tackle of the game, and that's why we had the sounds of the game going crazy for getting at after the referees.
Big play coming up right here, as you said. Oh, thanks a lot, fellas. That on-site crew: Robert Reed, Devin Johnson, and Dorian Johnson, also known as Devon Johnson. And thank you to the sponsors for the Cherokee County Bruins: Super Source Incorporated, Sidelines Grill, Ease Barbershop, and One BOG Securities. Shout out to the Cherokee County Recreation and Parks.
So 4th down and 5.
Empty.
Oh, I like this little broken diamond set right here.
And false start by the left tackle.
And a swim move on the quarterback.
That's going to back them up 5 more. Going to turn this into 4th and 9.
I don't know how he, never mind.
And it looks like the left tackle is coming out of the game.
Here's the bad part. Now you have to sub. You just brought in somebody new to play center.
Oh, geez. The snap.
And the center is going to play left tackle. And now you have nobody to help block.
Gumby under pressure, and he's going to be sandwiched on 4th down. That was Parks, number 46, and number 90, Dwayne Tiller Jr.
And if Parks and Tiller Jr. didn't get him, guess who was about to get him, Coach? Devison. He was right there. I mean, there were 3 guys ready to make that tackle.
So that's going to be a turnover on downs.
So it will be 1st and 10.
Somebody call a timeout?
No, just a turnover on downs.
Referee blows it in. Here come the Bruins. Timeout, Grit. That's their 3rd of the half.
I'm not sure they had enough people on the field, Coach.
Just trying not to give up a touchdown, I reckon.
And if I'm just going to tell you, speaking just specifically from a coach's standpoint right here, if I am the coach of the Cherokee County Bruins, I'm thinking to myself, I'd really like to score again right here, but all I got to do is run off the, whatever this is, 8 minutes left. And it is just, I got to make sure that I'm weighing this with, let's make sure we win the game, but let's make sure we get to the championship part of this thing healthy. So anybody that I might think that I need to sit.
Yeah, anybody of note is coming out of the game. Just because, like, I think about that time me and you were at Sandy Creek, and we had them beat, and by that time you're talking to Kassan, and you're like, hey, man, if you get out there and there's anybody in the way, just get out.
Just run out of bounds or slide.
And he decides to truck the guy and breaks his collarbone.
Yep. I had to call the head coach and tell him that. It was one of the worst days ever.
There's a snap. Hart looking downfield.
Wide open in the flat over there.
And a little short pass going to end up being a 1st down.
Wow. Pass complete to number 5, David Moore Jr., and he will get right at 15 yards and a 1st down.
And Keywan Felton, number 3, and number 17, Dequan Travius Williams, there to make the tackle.
Yeah, and I was thinking that Mr. Moore was not enjoying his trip from catching the football to ended up on the back of his helmet right there on the ground.
Yeah. When that head bounces off the turf, it's hardly ever a good thing.
It is, and then you got to realize you've been out there sweating. You're probably a little bit dehydrated. You're wearing the wonderful, beautiful, non-breathing.
Well, those black uniforms look cool.
Oh, they are outstandingly wonderful looking. The color scheme is something we're very familiar with. But I'm guaranteeing you right now, that is hot. That is hot.
But we bought a gray for a reason.
Sure did.
But yeah, I might even tell somebody to slide down if they're open
Yeah.
and going to score.
So 1st down and 10, ball is at the 20. They're on the doorstep of the score 58 orange zone.
Hart takes a snap, fakes, throws, touchdown.
That's Toombs.
And that right there will take any and all hope and smash it against the rocks. As they take a 4-possession lead with 6 minutes and change left in the game.
And Zarita will come on to attempt the point after. And with 6:46 to go here in the 4th quarter, it looks like your Cherokee County Bruins will be the North representative in the EAFL championship game, Coach Collins.
Barring the greatest comeback in football history. That's it. What is the greatest football comeback?
No.
What is the greatest comeback in football history?
That ball is blocked. And then slapped out of the back of the end zone.
Well, they're up by 28 points.
Well, the Oilers did blow a 35-3 lead in Buffalo in the playoffs one time.
I wonder what the largest difference in score ever overcome in a 4th quarter of a football game of any level has been. That would be interesting to know.
I think it was I think they had that Texas high school game. As you can see, the little RPO seam right here. Just a nice throw from Hart to
Really
Toombs.
nice touch. Hart's pretty good.
And there was a football game where they scored like 4 touchdowns in the last 2 minutes and like 30 seconds. Then they kicked off, and the team that they took the lead from ran the kickoff back for a touchdown. And it was like the state championship game. You can look it up. It was played in old, like the old Texas Stadium where the Cowboys played. And like the call from the high school, the radio call is one of the most things like, I'm just sick. I'm just sick. It was crazy. Like they scored 3 or 4 touchdowns in the last 3 minutes to take the lead and then gave up a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Yeah, that's going to hurt your feelings.
Sarita with the kickoff. Oh, didn't kick in the end zone this time, Coach.
That's returnable. Ball gets dropped.
Oh, good grief.
And then the return man gets popped. And there's a player down.
And that's number 81. That's Jadarius Cotton. And I think Cotton was Najee Williams Mitchell was the man that made the hit on the return guy, but I think he rolled up, Cotton's leg right there.
Got some time left on the clock here. As the Grit tries to put a few up.
Wow, that was the sound of the game. That was.
Yeah, that's a thank you, Captain Obvious.
So it is 28-0 right here.
Looked like maybe a personal inventory situation.
I wonder if he got kicked.
That does hurt. I tell you what, when everybody's swinging around,
Yep.
and if you catch it, man, that hurts.
As you see right there, 116 pass yards for Cherokee County tonight and 2 passing touchdowns, where the Georgia Grit has just 38 passing yards for the game. And it's 28-0, and Cherokee County is looking to hold an offense scoreless again and
And the D-line continues to just wreak havoc.
Jacob Mitchell just unblocked right there, Coach.
I mean, the offensive line might as well go get on the bus.
Or maybe they have.
Because it doesn't look like anybody's trying anymore. They're getting smoked up front.
That was a loss of 4 on the play, so it'll bring up second down at 14.
Cumbie in the gun. Give off the right side.
And it will be for no gain.
Yeah, just really tough sledding right here for the Grit.
I'm not so sure that wasn't Devison again on the tackle.
He's had a whale of a game.
And I know one thing, I'm telling you right now, if I'm Cumbie and they called a pass play,
is that Mitchell?
it was number 91, Jacob Mitchell again.
Mitchell on the sack. It's a bad snap. Cumbie goes down to try to field it. I think he might have actually had his knee down.
Well, it's not going to matter. They had 12 guys on the field on defense.
It's easier to play that way.
Yeah.
Although I can remember one time I was yelling, and I was like, we just played the last 2 plays with 12 people, and they got 2 first downs.
It's like that old bum Phillip thing. It's like, that's 3 holding penalties on the same team in a quarter and a half. And the referee laughs and goes, it ain't funny. I was like, I'm going to play with 13. Somebody on our side. We said that one time at Lithia. I was like, I'm just put 13 out there, Coach. And somebody on our side goes, won't matter. I was like, jeez.
Oh, man.
So it'll be first down after the illegal participation penalty. And the person that's the most irritated about that is Mr. Cumbie because he has to take a snap again.
There's a snap. Cumbie looking. Fires out to the right side. Ball through the hands of a receiver and then almost picked off. Cumbie kind of missed high on that one.
Yeah, and he's trying to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as he can.
It hit Mitchell, the intended receiver, right there, and it went off his hands, and then the left corner had a shot at it.
And it went off his hands too, Coach. That was a sea of hands play.
Yes.
So second down and 10, ball at the 31-yard line of the Grit.
High snap. Cumbie able to pull it down, but under lots of pressure. Luckily, he was outside the pocket, able to get rid of the ball. Under pressure from number 96. Devison.
I think Devison probably had the game of his life today, Coach.
Yeah, this is a conversation where I'm like, guys, just hold them.
Hey, like on a snap, tackle.
Yeah.
You want us to cut him, Coach? No, I want you to grab him.
Yeah, hold them. Oh, big
Split 'em.
hole right here. Got a chance. Nice run there by Devin Stevens.
Hartley on the tackle, but they called him rushing the passer, Coach.
See the replay right here. He just pops it.
That's a great call right there. And they know they can't pass protect him, Coach.
So just a little delayed handoff.
And they pull the backside guard to kick out the defensive end. You only got 5 guys in the box right here. They ran it again right there.
That's Javon Jones on that carry. That
He was tackled by Johnson.
yeah, Jason Johnson, number 30, on the play.
So no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 10. I can't say enough good things about the Cherokee County front 7, Coach. Actually, the front 6, because they're just playing with 2 backers in the box.
Yeah, they're a force to be reckoned with. Cumbie trying to flip it out to his left-hand side. Number 24, Alkevius McClendon, the intended receiver. That's going to fall incomplete. A grip bowl does sound kind of good.
Great. 3rd down and 10 right here.
Cumbie takes a snap, looking downfield.
Intercepted.
And it's picked off. He's got a shot. That's Parks on the interception.
Kendall Parks.
Cumbie runs him out of bounds.
He's just sitting there waiting on it. That's crazy, Coach. What great athleticism.
Watch him go up right here. And great hands.
Give Cumbie a lot of credit. It'd be really easy to say that's going to the end zone. And
yeah, and he's had a rough game physically.
Yeah, I know we were showing the sack numbers. I'm pretty sure those sack numbers were from the last 3 drives, because they have hit him in every way, shape, form, or fashion possible today.
And if I'm either coach, I'm like, okay, I don't want this drive to end in a touchdown, but I do want this drive to end the game.
Yes. Run the football. If I'm the referee, I'm making an executive decision. We're going to run the football, and the next thing will be the 2-minute warning.
Yep. Give right up the gut.
That's Pruitt running the ball.
I believe you're correct. Yep.
So give Pruitt 3 on the carry, bring up 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, we're going to run this down to the 2-minute.
Yeah, there's not even a. There it is.
There, don't snap it. Don't snap it. Yeah, these guys are having fun. They're like, let's go. I know what he said, but let's score.
Hey, man, I don't know about you guys, but we don't get to play next week. What are they going to do to us?
Yeah. I don't come out here to play, not to score.
And we have reached the 2-minute warning, Coach. And while we're here, we should probably talk about who you want to name player of the game or players of the game.
Well, I think offensive or defensively for Cherokee County, there's a number of guys, but I think Raymond Devison, I mean, he set the tone early in the game, sack after sack after sack after sack, tons of tackles for loss. Offensively.
What about Toombs? He has the punt return and the reception.
A fantastic game. I mean, the punt return was heads up, great vision. And then the touchdown, just smart, settling in.
And, I mean, and here's the thing. We could give the player of the game to the entire defense. I mean.
Oh, they have played lights out.
And that is a beautiful picture right there. What an unbelievable place to put a football field in a sports complex, athletic complex. So 2nd down and 7, first play after the 2-minute warning.
Got a 2-back set. Looks like they're going to pound this football, which I completely agree with. There's a snap. Nope. Hart pulls the ball and flips it out, and they're going to pull him out of bounds.
Pass complete to number 12, Clarence Soulberry. And that was kind of one of those things where you're going to put 9 in the box.
The read says throw it.
I'm going to throw the ball to the hitch out here and get a first down, which is what they did to Soulsbury.
The read says throw it.
And now they're inside the orange zone. They're inside the 10, so it's 1st and goal at the 10.
Give off the right side.
And Pruitt will lose 3 on 1st and goal at the 10.
I think that was big Jeffrey Jones. Had a great game.
I would run this football down to where it says 40 seconds and take a snap, and then I would walk everybody off the field because I don't need to get anybody hurt trying to score a touchdown that is a meaningless touchdown.
I would agree with that 100%.
And here it is. Snap it.
This should be the final snap of the game. I'm going to imagine Hart's just going to nail this thing down. And he drops. Looks left, rolls, pulls the ball down, and decides to run. And that's going to do it, folks, as this time winds down with the Georgia Grit unable to stop the clock. Your EAFL North Division champions and headed to the championship game. The Cherokee County Bruins are going to face the Tarpon Springs Pirates in Savannah, Georgia.
It's a 4-hour drive, Coach. He wants you all to know that.
It's a pretty good ride.
It's a beautiful place to go.
Well, players of the game, we agreed that it was Ramon Devison on defense, and then number 1, Isaiah Toombs, offensively / special
And
teams.
you could throw special teams in there. Don't forget that Zarita made a
49-yard field goal.
So a very complete performance. We'll get the we'll get the game stats here in just a second, but just congratulations to the Georgia Grit on a great season. But they just ran into a buzzsaw, Coach. I mean, when you play a team that hasn't given up a point since what, March?
Hasn't given up a league point.
Since March the 21st, Coach.
They haven't given up a league point all season.
That's ridiculous.
Well, we'll see how that looks when they play the Tarpon Springs Pirates. It will be interesting to see. Because I think they've got some offensive firepower. Hey, there's your final stats right there. Obviously 28-0, 97 rush yards to 73. Edge goes to Cherokee County. Pass yards 131 to 38. Edge goes to Cherokee County. 228 to 111. Cherokee County yet again, and then 4 turnovers for the Georgia Grit. Costly.
Yeah, and Cherokee's played 2 playoff games. They've got 8 turnovers. They've turned it over twice, so they're +6 in the turnover margin right now. They've got 429 yards in 2 playoff games and have given up 2 points.
So the EAFL Championship in Savannah, Georgia, June 27th. That's an exciting. Make sure you put that on your calendar. I'm Adam Collins with Craig Chapman and the rest of our crew. We're signing out and signing off. Be careful. Have a great night.
But are we?
Are we?
Look at you. I love that you you were like, I don't know if we're going off just yet. Hey, gentlemen, thank you so much for a wonderful semi-professional football league call through this season. We got Devontae and Kobe, and we got you two, meaning Adam and Craig and Dylan doing the stats. We got Maya and myself, but we got the 3 ragamuffins on site. That would be Robert Reed, giving us the drone-looking Devin and Dorian Johnson. Thank y'all so much for bringing such a great experience for the world across the board here. and we know a lot of fans can't make it to the game, but we do that. Craig, Adam, thank you so much for being a part of this. We'll see you next year here in 2027. And sit back and enjoy. Make sure you tune in and you're able to click in and watch here on social media. Figure out who wins the EFL championship between the, who was it?
Cherokee County Bruins
And the Tarpon Springs Pirates.
Oh, man. The Pirates versus the Bruins. Does a pirate beat a bear?
No.
Does a bear beat a pirate?
Yes.
Depends
If
on
you've ever been really close to a bear, you understand this.
I understand. Man, I watched Maya take a couple steps back on the armadillo. So I do not mess with things like that. So y'all take care of that in this crazy world. And just sit back and enjoy and be safe out there. And we'll see you next year.
Coach. That is a great job right there.
Going the shotgun. And it's intercepted, and he's gone. Can he get the block? Don't clip, don't hold. Can he go all the way? Turns the corner, and a face mask. Is he in the end zone? And they're going to knock him down at the 1 yard and half-yard line.
There's a snap. Give it to Jamon Jones around the left side. He turns it up. There he goes. He's going to score. There he goes. I mean, it's indisputable now.
They have enough people on the line, and they don't send any rush, and they're just going to peter it. Oh, nope, able to get the ball. It's Buchamp trying to dance. Gets a lane. Down the sideline. Uh-oh. Got a caravan. Uh-oh. And he's got 6 guys escorting him into the end zone for the touchdown right there. All the way.
There's a snap. Gonna be looking downfield. Fires. Has a man. Cuts inside. Got a block. Whoa. Makes a man miss, and there he goes. He might get in, and he does.
Touchdown.
Touchdown right there, number 8, Morgan. Fantastic job.
kick right there. Jamon Jones with a block. He's headed for the end zone.
And he's going to
score right there. Touchdown, Jamon Jones. And the Grit go up by another 7.
Woo.
Fines. Dropping back, looking to go to throw it again. And a man wide. Oh, get Moss Buchamp.
That Buchamp again on a great catch today.
There's a snap. Edwards almost takes a knee to get the ball. Throws it down the middle. Oh, and that's Louis.
His Vine takes a snap, looks, throws the bomb, and Randy Moss.
A great catch by number 9.
And
Backfield, motion across the script. Here's the stretch play to Matthews with the lead block. Matthews turns the corner, skips through a tackle, runs through a tackle at the 40, cuts it back, up on his feet at the 30, at the 25, got a blocker, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Bruins.